Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Hope everything is well. I just wanted to talk a little bit about, and people were asking me questions, or they were emailing me asking me questions too. Just to bring some sense to this point of Palo Mayombe, as I'm an informal in Palo Mayombe. That means like the head chief, the highest rank that you get into Palo, you receive certain secrets and stuff. After you become a tata, then you could become an informal after a long training and practicing and receiving a certain secret that gives you, gets you all the way up there. So basically they would ask you about Palo Mayombe. That some people say Palo Mayombe is low magic and some other stuff there. And in reality, Palo Mayombe is definitely high magic. You gotta understand, we're not just sitting there playing with knicky-knack stuff, and we go through our initiations basically. I'm trying to say it in a nice way that it's not offensive to nobody or anything like that. Again, I'm not talking about anybody directly, I'm just talking about answering it in general, the question that they are asking. Palo Mayombe, once you initiate it, once you get scratched, you die and you come back to life in the shadow realms. And that's what gives you the power to work with the spirits of the dead, with the spirits of the woods, of Malongo, all these different energies, because you are one of those energies. You become father of the mysteries. Also, you could do this. There's nothing you can't do with Palo Mayombe. Palo Mayombe, you can do all types of spells, and when when the spell is done by a real, authentic Tata or informal, remember the informal is the expert, like basically the expert of it, the higher one. There's nothing you can't do really, especially when it comes into warpath, black magic. It don't get bigger than Palo. Palo has a lot of strengths and secrets. You could be sitting with a person. Right now I'm sitting with somebody and the person is right in front of me. And I already know that person is going to try to play me or try to do something to hurt me or my family. And I'm just talking around like that, and I just blow the powder on them when they look into the side. Or even shake his hand with the powder in my hand. And you'll see that person, little by little, his life goes going upside down. And to break it is very strong. Because the spells that's made with Usai, made with Bulufina, made with Tenganga, it's very hard to break. Osai is the owner of all the trees, the plants of many, many different sections of magic, different traditions. And whatever is done with him is very hard to be broken. Before you, how can I say, just learn. Just one thing that a palero has to do is learn. Learn everything you can, and for the spells to be effective and strong. So basically, long story short, Palo is high magic, and a spell done on somebody, on Palo Mayombe, which Palo is not just to do bad, it's not to do bad, it's like I always told you before, it's raw energy, it's like nature, you know, everything that is, without good, there's not bad, without bad, there's no good. So you basically, the bad or good is really in the heart of the tata, of the infuma, of the priest that's working, that's where the good or the bad lies at. And that's basically it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam.